Hello Year 1 and welcome to today's video. Today we are going to talk about 3 different types of castles that are the most popular to be found in England. So the first type of castle we are going to be learning about is the Motte and Bailey Castle. So I'm going to tell you 3 facts about the Motte and Bailey Castle. So, the lord and the lady live in the keep at the top of the motte, while the people who worked in the castle live in the town in the bailey. So that will be where the knights live, as their job is to protect the castle. So they work in the castle, but they live in the bailey. The second fact is that these castles are most likely to be made of wood. This is because they are the original types of castles. So they were very, very old, and the first material they had was wood. The third fact is that the motte is the hill and the bailey is the space at the bottom. So that is why it's called the Motte and Bailey Castle. The next type of castle is called a stone keep castles. And your 3 facts are that the Stone Keep Castle originally started to look a bit like the Motte and Bailey castles, because when the Motte and Bailey castles that were made out of wood started to fall down, they rebuilt them back up with stone, because stone is stronger than wood. Number 2 is that these castles are stronger than the Motte and Bailey castles because they are built of stone. Fact number 3 is that the first stone keep castles were actually all rectangle shaped, and then they started to build the circular towers that we now know. So the final type of castle we are going to be learning about are concentric castles, and that is a really long word, so let's say that together. Concentric castles. And our fact number 1 is that concentric means one circle within another circle. Just like the castle walls in a concentric castle. They have the outer wall with that in the middle. So there are always 2 layers in this castle, just like you saw in the picture. Fact number 2 is that they are often called a castle within a castle, because of all the walls they have, and sometimes the inside is taller than the outside. Fact number 3 is that they also sometimes had a moat, which is a river that goes around the outside for extra protection, as the only way to cross the moat is to go on a drawbridge, which can be lifted up and down. So, although all these castles had their differences, they also had a lot of similarities, because they all had the same sort of protection. For example, most of these castles had battlements, which you can see on the top, and they're this sort of shape, as the archers could shoot out of the low bit and then hide behind the tall bits. A lot of them also had gates, or what they are called as portcullises, which are the gates that go down to stop any invaders coming in. And also a lot of these castles had arrow slits, which are the really tiny windows that are used so the archers can shoot their arrows out, but it's really unlikely for other arrows to get in. So that was a bit of a quick fire round on castles and the different types of castles you will find. I hope you enjoyed it and that you learnt a little bit as well. Speak soon.